Hey guys, I know I've had a few people ask about what I drive for a daily driver. And I got two things. I got an old minivan that I drive, kind of a winter beater or just a junker. It was literally just a couple $100 van, and I did some work on it. But this is primarily my daily driver, is this truck here. It's a 1995 with Cummins in it, automatic. I've had this truck since 2008. So I've had it a long time. I've done a couple body jobs on it. It's actually going to get repainted, hopefully this summer, but we'll see how that goes. This truck dynoed on the winter tune, it dynoed 600 horsepower at the wheels. Nothing super crazy done to it, in my opinion. But I'll give you a quick rundown because I've had lots of people ask about it. So it's a 12 valve. Nothing crazy, a little bit of port work done to the head. It's got a max and balance 215 horse pump and that's 650 cc's. It's got 5x14 injectors in it right now, which will be getting changed to my 516s. I want a little bit more fuel and I want to see if I can clean up some of the haze. It's got the twin ring intake. It's got a BD intercooler. It does have a camshaft balance rotating assembly. It's got a 188-220 Hamilton camshaft in it. It's got O-ringed head, studded, 165 valve springs from Manton. What else we got done to this thing? Nothing, like I said, it's nothing crazy really. It's got a Garrett GT 3788R turbo over a S482 for a compound setup, which works fantastic. I really like that setup. I'm probably going to tweak it a little bit maybe when I redo the piping, because this piping, like this truck, I did put an engine in it this year or last year, I guess now, but I didn't change a lot of stuff. But I'm going to redo the piping. I did this piping like 6-7 years ago, so farther, you know, much farther ahead than I used to be as far as that. And I want to do an intake setup and stuff for it. It has a Dana 80 in the rear, and it has 410 gears, locker in the rear. It is an automatic transmission. It's got a 47RH in it that was built by Commercial Powertrain here in Alberta, Canada. Awesome transmission, awesome guys to deal with. It's basically a stock front end. I just put 410 gears in it. And like I said, it's an all around, this is my go-to grunt. That has had multiple sets of twins on it over the years. It's had a couple different engine combinations. That was the reason that I redid the engine, was I wanted to change the combination in it. The pistons that were actually in this engine before are the ones that are in my race truck now. So just trying different combinations. I like to keep, you know, switch stuff up. But like I said, this thing is just the workhorse. I call it the 95. So if you guys ever hear me talking about the 95, this is the 95, what I call the 95, and I've had it around for a long time. When I do paint it this year, we're gonna do a bunch of stuff to it. The body is in pretty decent shape still. I haven't winter drove it all the time for a few years. I undercoat it really well, but I want to get those fender flares off there because I'm afraid they're gonna rot the truck out. I'm gonna get rid of the black, the rocker guard across the bottom. I actually absolutely hate that. I put it on there, and the day I put it on, I wish I wouldn't have, but personal preference. And I'd like to find a sport front end for it. It put a sport front end on it, and I'm probably going to lower it back down to stock. It's a few inches higher than stock, and I don't need it that high anymore. So, and like I said, it's you know, nothing crazy about the truck. It works really well. Stock interior. Truck has 427,000 kilometers on it. Whatever that is in miles, 3 something, probably mid to low 3s. But anyways, just lots of people ask me what I drive for a daily driver, this or my beater van. I prefer driving this, but you know, it just depends on what the deal is, what's going on. As far as suspension, I guess I do have traction bars on it, but they're crap. I'll be doing videos on changing those. Actually, it does have a 3-link setup there. Again, I built years ago in it. We're going to update that as well. It's got dual rate coils in the front. I can't remember, I think they were from Synergy originally. And then I used to have Fox reservoir shocks front and rear, but I've changed, the rears have Bilsteins now, the front's Fox, which I'll be changing up to Bilsteins. But anyways, that's the rundown on that old girl. Like I said, this thing's just a rock for me. I tow with it, you know, I do all kinds of stuff. It does have a fast unit on it too, if I didn't mention that. I think I forgot to mention that. It's got a 165 fast on it too. But this will be a test mule. When we get the dyno, this thing will probably be on the dyno quite a bit. Same with the race truck. And then I'll probably buy another truck to do all kinds of dynoing stuff with. So anyways, just thought, like I said, I'll probably make a playlist for this thing. So when we're doing upgrades to this, then they'll be in this playlist. All right, thanks guys. Like, subscribe, hit me up in the comments. If there's anything that you wanna, I don't know, want me to see do to this truck, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Thanks guys.